All right, so boring tips. In the morning, start with your chords that you know and just strum them. You know, G, D, A, whatever it is, just over and over. When your left hand feels good, then just hammer on a G or whatever chord you know, or D's fun because you can lift fingers and it really sounds good. And just focus on right hand. So just, and if you do that for 20 minutes, just take one finger off there. Don't switch the D, just 20 minutes of, maybe you can add a pinky. D is great because any finger you lift off sounds great. But just keep this motion going very gently. You're just trying to feel how easy it is to get a nice steady rhythm going. If you put a metronome on, so it's just ticking, it's very boring, but eventually what will happen is you can just speed it up. So if the metronome is on, so you don't, and then you just come back. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. So very boring. But if you have a metronome and you just stick on one chord, you're working on right hand, which a lot of people ignore because they want to be able to switch all of the chords, which will come, but you can't ignore your right hand in your journey. And then another really boring thing is practicing from the beginning alternate picking. So that just means going down, up, down, up. And the best way to do it is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I even missed it. A lot of people will teach you to go so 1, 2, 3, 4s, but also practicing left hand. And I'm doing alternate picking, so down, up, down, up. Always down, up on the strings. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's cool. It's cool to practice those things. I do them every morning. But very boring right hand practice. And very boring left hand practice is, left and right is just really want to feel the pick, and it's always good to know how little it takes. Like if you also just put your hands on a D and very lightly. So if you just rest them on and you go like this, you get what's called a harmonic. It's like a muted harmonic. Well, not a harmonic yet. Like a harmonic would be when the tone starts to come through. But if you just lightly press, you see how little pressure it takes to actually play. And that's really good too, because beginners tend to really like hammer, and it really takes such a light amount of pressure to go from, and then you just feel that, and very lightly Okay, it's a bunch of tips there. Those are, 20, 30 minutes a day doing that will really do wonders for you, buddy. And then when we meet in person, we can, just figure out your goals and take it to the next level.